This is the secret method for dealing with narcissists and their drama. Today, we'll discuss how to get rid of a narcissist as soon as possible. By subscribing to our channel and giving this video a thumbs up, you can express your gratitude for it and aid in the spread of its message. Let me elaborate, because narcissists seem to be the current conversation topic. By the end of the film, you should know more about if the person you're considering about is a narcissist. Today, I'd want to discuss the strategies you can employ to quickly drive narcissists out of your life utilizing the most effective techniques I've discovered. It's crucial to make it clear that a narcissist is someone who has a persistent lack of empathy for others. If your wife, spouse, mother or father is having a bad day, or if you are having a bad day, this person has no sympathy for them. They don't give much thought to people who aren't like them at work or in their personal lives, much less the future of their own children. So, you won't be dealing with someone who is essentially evil and incapable of exercising empathy or critical thought. They cheated at the grocery store, they lied to acquire what they wanted, and they believe it is okay to take advantage of the people in their lives. Because they take credit for other people's labor and damage their reputations, narcissists can be detrimental to their coworkers' careers. The narcissist takes advantage of you in order to forward his own agenda. It's worth jeopardizing your reputation for if it can help your employer advance. They simply want what they want, not caring about how their behavior will impact their employment or the reputations of others around them. Simply said, we're referring to a person who will exploit others for their own gain, with the most obvious victims being the weak or vulnerable. A narcissist won't be content or leave until they have completely erased your existence. If you are successful in business, they will attempt to sabotage your peaceful family life or even hurt you. If you are unsuccessful in business, they will attempt to do the same. They are incredibly vengeful individuals who won't be satisfied with online harassment. Regardless matter who makes the discovery, narcissists rapidly alter their behavior after being exposed. Being the target of a narcissist is challenging because you'll constantly feel as though you're being attacked from behind. Narcissists refuse to release when asked to because they need to always feel in control and powerful. You must shame a narcissist in order to diffuse the situation and stop them from believing you are capable of changing the current situation. A narcissist, however, will view any public display of shame as an effort to discredit them and may respond violently as a result. The last person a narcissist wants to waste their time on is someone who doesn't have clear boundaries because they believe they are so strong and self-assured that they can intimidate and wrestle with anyone. They are unwilling to converse with anyone who might be able to decipher their performance. Consider the following if you're considering about working with a narcissist. If you exhibit amazing coolness and great intelligence, or remaining fact-focused, the narcissist will be more inclined to release you. You never allow your feelings to control you. They will accuse you of trying to obstruct the narcissist's plans if you do. When you press the narcissist for a response, they typically avoid it by dancing. Because narcissists can't hold a conversation with someone who is sensible and logical, it is preferable to let them know the truth. Your objective should be to resist allowing yourself to become upset by anything the narcissist does or says. When the narcissist is successful in getting you to feel something, they have you. They thrive on our weakness, and we cannot think clearly when we are emotionally weak. The best course of action is to tell the truth while speaking with a narcissist. Say things like, "I know you did this," you told them. "Oh, you fortune teller. Oh, how do you know that?" With what analysis did you come to that conclusion? When dealing with them, how much of your claim can be supported by facts? "Oh, I see. Tell me everything you know. It doesn't matter to me. Please explain the rationale behind this notion by providing the pertinent background details. I'm also very knowledgeable." If you approach narcissists in this way, they are less likely to want to hang out with you. You're free to think what you want about me, but if someone calls to voice their dislike, please ask them to keep quiet. You have every right to judge me, though. Narcissists are always looking for ways to take advantage of you. Why? They really can't keep up their own strength. They might believe they have succeeded in dominating you if you react poorly. In my opinion, narcissistic mothers are the worst because, even when their children are terminally ill, they never give up hope for them. When her child becomes helpless, the mother's power is reclaimed. She also saw that, like black men had done to her, black women, as adults, frequently reacted violently to their offspring. An observer seeing a narcissistic mother's relationship with her child can find it challenging to comprehend the dynamics at work. To manage and control their child, parents utilize gaslighting, triangulation, humiliation, and save their harshest judgment for when the child is inconsolable. And if you think about it, the narcissistic parent is likely attempting to dominate the child by instilling a sense of inferiority in them. If you get too emotionally invested in someone, it could come across as boring. And if you don't want to satisfy their demand for attention, you can firmly slam the door on them. You should consider how relationships work if you want a narcissist to leave you alone. Narcissists are extremely manipulative people because they have an almost pathological need for power and control over others. They'll twist the truth, tell you lies, put the blame on you, change the subject, combine difficult to understand words, and otherwise make it difficult to understand what they're saying. You can discover that you are not dreaming and that this person is, in fact, acting this way toward that person and having this pattern of conduct if you give the other person in the exchange some thought. You must retain your cool while you use this knowledge to get ready for a conversation with someone you suspect of being highly narcissistic. Keep in mind that a narcissist's goal is to cause you to question your own reality, and they will use deception if necessary to manipulate you. In a situation like this, don't be deceived. You wouldn't want someone you care about to genuinely think that way about you. It is especially true if you have a history of trauma. Stand your ground and make it plain that you aren't leaving if you want a narcissist to leave you alone. Make a list of the ways you may recognize and avoid this extremely narcissistic individual as a strategy of acceptance and coping. Should egotistical people be included on this list, though? I think the strategy is bad. You must keep it nearby, but you are also aware of the risks. You can convince the narcissist to quit harassing you by using logic and reason. When interacting with a narcissist, you must never give in to your feelings. You should raise your hand to indicate a halt in the conversation if you prefer to keep to the facts, feel heard, and be understood but aren't satisfied with the way things are going right now. I'm not sure we can move from point A to point B jointly because of the way you come across in your comments. The worst thing you could do to a narcissist is act too spiritual and quantum around them, since that will indicate that you have more emotional maturity than they do. Once you realize how much narcissists dread confident people, you will realize how dishonest they are. Another source of worry for narcissists is those who call them out, hold them accountable, and see through their facades. In order to get a narcissist to leave you alone, you must explain what is happening to them, gather the information you need, learn to spot narcissistic traits in others, preserve your energy, and be careful to keep your boundaries with yourself. We appreciate everyone's attendance today and look forward to seeing you all again soon. If you enjoyed this video, click the subscribe button and move on to the next one.